Welcome to Sooner Nation and Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the New Mexico Lobos, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Sooners will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So New Mexico's offense will have the football first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, are really, really good, but you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Sooners offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. They're led by a sensational signal caller. And Jesse, one thing every elite quarterback knows is where to find the weak spot in the secondary. And there might be a few of them there.
Yeah, there's no mystery where this quarterback is going to be throwing the football and who he's going to be trying to pick on. They knew coming into this game this was going to be the matchup they want to take advantage of. Now, David, the defense and their coordinator are going to have to find creative ways to help out this cornerback and use safety coverage over the top, some zone, to try and get him as many doubles as they can. But you can't double cover all game long. This guy's going to be on an island from time to time, and you know that's when the quarterback's going to go after.
And I was about to say, dude, I'm not giving you that opportunity. I'm not putting him on an island. I'm going to use zone coverages. I'm going to try to hide him as much as I can. You see this all the time. You know you're a deficiency. How do you mask it? How do you hide him? If he goes one-on-one on an island, that's a bad job calling defense.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Johnson looking to throw. Finds the tight end. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. The Sooners are rolling down the field. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got him. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
And the Sooners are threatening on. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He's going to take off.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell. They want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. It'll be and the Lobos send out the punt unit. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. Bring it back. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree, arguably one of the...
Sprinting away! He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's kept. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sooners!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Behind the line, it's McKinney. And this one will be stopped for no gain. After not getting a thing done on first down, it's second and long from the 24. Wants to go up top. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and they have the ability to rush the passer. As you saw right there, getting the sack. We're only in the first quarter, but they're right now winning this game in all three phases.
He gets it away from his own end zone. Makes the grab close to the logo. They've extended the lead and taken control here in week 9. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Punt returners, man, you just got to make one guy miss. You make the first dude miss, and then a lot of times it's off to the races. This guy is so dangerous in the open field, as he shows right there in the punt return touchdown.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a grab on the shot. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Hancock. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Complete downfield. Touchdown, Lobos! A great catch and run for 6.
You don't oftentimes say you need to score a touchdown in the first quarter, but when you're losing 21-0 in the first, they had to score right there, and they did. Nice job by the offense, executing on the drive, punctuating it with the touchdown. Now their defense has got to finally wake up and get a stop.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Slips through the line. He's on the ropes. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. They'll leave it with him. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite.
Got some room in to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Quarterback keeps it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown Sooners!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. The QB runs in for 6.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. That is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
The short hands, it's McKinney. He just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Turning it on. Defense has it. They're on the move. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And they turn it into a defensive score.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop. The ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying coverage. That guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
They'll try to get it through the air. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown Sooners! What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Lobos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Got a man. It's Smith. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's caught. It's Smith. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Lobos have their offense in high gear. Gonna run it. It's Humphrey. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Escapes the time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Lobos will send out the punt unit. The punt is headed out of bounds, and that is good news when you have someone as dangerous as he is returning. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Grab near the sticks. It's Kent. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions, full rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Man, a nice job by the running back.
The Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive. There he goes. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down, as they've got a first at the 32.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
The Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
In offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. He's got it on the move. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. And the Sooners, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Buys a little extra time. Into the house. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to try to return this one. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Offenses know and work on it all week. Third downs. We got to be really, really good. This offense not good on this third down. It could come back to bite them.
Wants to bring it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. Open space at the 25. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Huge play puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. Finds his big tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
That's a nice play on offense there. How about the tight end getting out of his stance and working his way across the field, using his speed to clear the defense and make the catch?
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, I like the idea on offense of trying to get this quarterback involved in the running game. You do it conventionally on design plays, and now you try the option, but there just wasn't anywhere for him to go.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. With the catch, it's Miller. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Here's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to throw again. Grabbed behind the line. It's McKinney. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. And the Lobos are in the hurry up. it long, and he'll try to throw for it. He lofts one down the sideline. And he hauls it in inside the 30.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Lobos with a second and short to keep this drive moving. On the run, it's Humphrey. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Lobos had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. To the air on first down. Got his man quickly. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Touchdown, New Mexico! Fitted in the window for the score.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
He'll bring it out. It's Keys. He's got great speed. He's got it out.
This thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And he'll bring it back. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's common.
And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Grabbed behind the line. It's McKinney. He's going to get stopped, trapped, and it'll be a safety. And they'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Here we go, set. Calls his own number. Makes it past the marker. Oh, he's got some space. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin. Halftime update. The Lobos will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet at the 45. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. One big play and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking to scramble. He throws into the middle of the field. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Finds his tight end. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Buchanan. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Wants to fire on second down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And the Lobos will try to pin them back with the punt. Man, these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it.
It's a seam wide open. Play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The Sooners, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Gets it past the marker. Turning it on. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now on the option. Quick toss. Shakes off the defender. Touchdown, Sooner! Great job by the back on the option. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looking to throw on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Lobos with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys in a coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense got it, they're on the run. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. To throw, it's Hawkins. Got some room, hands to the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there in that touchdown pass.
We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. And after that last last turnover, David, prime example sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Third down conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. With the catch, it's Brown. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Lobos will call on their punt team. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Quickly to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Sooners can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Caught close to the marker. It's Kent. Across the 25. He's got room. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. It's caught. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The Sooners line it up with a 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooner! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be right. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now and again.
Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Throws for the tight end. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Trying to get rid of it. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. The Lobos will punt it away on 4th down. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. The Sooners are in the red zone. Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. Quickly complete. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? So that penalty will wipe away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. Offense getting set for 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Robinson. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires on the move. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Robinson. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn run upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The give to the tailback. Finds a little bit of space. He'll get 3 out to the 15.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Back to pass on second down. The throw to the outside is complete. There he goes. The 40. The 30. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Lobos! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Coming out with it, it's Tease. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Sooner offense returns to the field. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Tatum. On the move at the 30. Running free. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. Skips away from pressure. A strike downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners!
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
We reached a quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. Here's the give off the left side. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. And the Lobos decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do.
There he goes! He's a touchdown, Oklahoma! And they add 6 more to go over that trip to the house. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season. Go ahead and have have a day at the wideout position. You stack up some games like this, you can take down D.D. Westbrook's record of 17 touchdowns in a season.
Man, I just want to play in this offense. If I'm a receiver across the country, I know every year Oklahoma's going to spread the ball around, throw it around. You're going to have plenty of opportunities, and he is cashing in those opportunities with just touchdown, touchdown, touchdowns.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Lobos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Good timing on the quick out. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Gets it out quickly. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Lobos will bring the punt team onto the field. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Makes a move. Touchdown Sooners! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Navy is getting handled right now, and for this to be happening to this program in front of these fans, it's almost inexplicable. They're trailing by 28 to Notre Dame. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's McKinney. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Gets the back moving. Second down, he'll throw it. Using the quick game. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Lobos lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Surging forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Takes a hit as he fires. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Right down the middle. It's the open man. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. And let's see what they do on first down. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but it doesn't matter. Keep fighting to the very end.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Line getting set on second down. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Under fire. And now the ball is free in the end zone. Defense trying to take it back. No one's been able to keep him off the quarterback. Career sack number 50.
Like, honestly, in today's college football, if you get 10 sacks in a season, that's considered a really good lead. You might...
Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points. They push out that lead a bit and draw much closer to a win here in Week 9.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that before a short gain. And the Lobos are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. The pull and throw off the RPO. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. The Lobos are marching down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Lobos will line it up on 1st and 10. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Buchanan. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game, but as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there. And
the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
They booted away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. To the air, it's Sorsby. Makes the grab, it's Tatum.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays, they're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say that.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They try to pop a run on the draw. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. The Lobos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the back. He's an open space downfield. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've picked up a couple of first downs to start this drive, and now 1st and 10 from the 47. The sure hands, it's Wallace. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pressure coming. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Lobos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Timeout called by the defense, and there are only 10 seconds left in the game. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's got an open man. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Using his feet. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout is called with just a single second left. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Oh, he's got some space. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well, and they've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that.